This is Jerry, 13 years old. He loves basketball. He's just 5'5" tall. He's not the biggest kid on the court, but size doesn't matter when you've got that gift. Jerry's first step is lightning. His speed, unstoppable. Back in his small town, nobody could beat him. Game after game, he was undefeated. But Jerry's not the type to settle. He believes there are players out there who are better, and that thought doesn't scare him. It excites him. Fearless, driven, always chasing the next challenge. Today, he's stepping into something bigger. Mapleford, a louder city, a tougher city, filled with ballers who live and breathe this game. For Jerry, this is more than just a new school year. It's the start of a new journey, a chance to prove his talent on a much bigger stage. After a long ride on the bus, Jerry finally arrives in Mapleford City, wide-eyed, ready for what's ahead. But he won't be starting this adventure alone. He's staying with his cousin, Bob, more like a brother than a cousin. The two have been close since they were kids, always laughing, always looking out for each other. Now, with Bob by his side, Jerry's ready to make this big, bustling city feel a little more like home.
Hey, Jerry. Welcome to Mapleford.
Crazy. I'm actually here, man. Mapleford feels way bigger than I thought.
Yeah, it's a whole different world. Way louder, too. You'll get used to it.
For real. Streets look alive, though. Feels like something's always happening.
Facts. That's Mapleford for you.
Yo, you still hooping these days, Bob?
Man, I still play. Got a couple of homies I run games with all the time. But honestly, I'm still not that good. I just mess around, have fun.
Still, you probably know all the spots.
Yeah. Here in Mapleford, every court's kind of got its own squad. Like, each park's got a few solid squads who always play there. Some teams just hold down their park, but some like to roll around, hitting up different courts to see who's better. Back then, nobody really knew who was actually the best in the city. But then, this YouTube thing started, like 2 years ago. Some dudes started filming the runs, dropping highlight reels, making lists, rankings. Then they got more people out at all the big courts, cameras up, and suddenly everyone's watching. That's how the city found out who was really cooking. The channel grew fast. Thousands watching. Now players fight for those rankings. The higher you are, the more respect you get. The top players all want the same thing, to prove who's really number one. Everyone thinks they are the best. That's why they started a citywide 3-on-3 tournament last year. Everyone came out. It was great, so they are going to have it every year now.
Really? Sounds cool. Who won? Who's the best?
The champions, a squad called the Lightnings. Their leader, Patrick, he's the top-ranked player in Mapleford.
Number one, huh? Sounds serious. Is he really that good?
You will see soon enough.
Bob led Jerry to one of the city's tougher courts. From a distance, Jerry spotted a game already in motion. Two tall, muscular players, 6'4", matched up against two kids nearly half a foot shorter. At first glance, it looked unfair. The big guys were good, dribbled with surprising control, slick crossovers in their bag. Jerry's eyes widened, thinking, these weren't just tall, they had skill. But then, the smaller kids flipped the script. In a flash, one crouched low, lightning-quick hands stripping the ball clean. He was gone in a blur, gliding past the defense, finishing smooth off the glass before the big men even turned. Next possession, the other smaller kid stepped up. One hard crossover, slicing through both defenders, and then he took flight. Up, over, hammering it down as the chain net rattled like thunder. Jerry could hardly believe it. What they lacked in size, they made up for in pure skill. Sharper, faster, tougher. Against all odds, they were dominating. 21-0, a shutout. The Giants never stood a chance. Jerry was stunned when seeing these two guys beat the big guys easily. They are really good.
Crazy, right? Those two, they are my friends. Come on, Jerry. Let me introduce you. Calvin, Frankie.
Hey. Glad you came through. Bob says you can play?
Yeah, I hoop. I'm down to run right now. Let's get a game going.
Don't sleep. He's quick. But hey, for real, Calvin's ranked number 49. Frankie's number 42.
Top 50, that's crazy.
Let's run it then. 2-on-2. Make it fair. Me and Bob versus you and Frankie. First to 6.
No, it's okay. I'll go with my cousin.
You sure? I don't know if you guys even get to touch the ball, bro.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Jerry could feel the buzz. His first real game in Mapleford. Across from him, 2 proven players, sharp and skilled, no hesitation. Jerry takes the ball, grins with excitement, and kicks it over to Bob to start the action. Bob brings it up, and immediately, he could feel the pressure. Calvin is locked in, eyes sharp, body low. Every move Bob makes feels heavy, like the court just got smaller. And then, in a split second, Calvin sees his chance. Swipe. The ball is gone before Bob even knows it. Lightning quick hands. Cleaner than clean, Bob has no time to react. Calvin wastes no motion. One hard dribble, and he's already rising. Smooth, effortless. Layup, perfect form. The ball sails, snaps through the net, all in the blink of an eye. What a sequence. Defense into offense. Instant. That's Calvin's game. Fast, sharp, deadly.
Wow, Calvin is fast.
Jerry checks the ball in, ready for the next play. Calvin drops into his stance, locked in, determined to prove himself. Every muscle is coiled, every ounce of focus on stopping Jerry. He's ready. Or so he thinks. Jerry takes one sharp dribble, and then boom! In a flash, he explodes forward. One lightning-fast first step, and Calvin is left reaching at air. Calvin has never seen speed like this before. Jerry surges past, eyes locked on the rim. Smooth as silk, he lays it up. Just like that, Jerry flips the game on its head. What a move. Pure electricity. Calvin thought he was ready, but Jerry just introduced Mapleford to a whole new kind of quickness. Frankie couldn't believe his eyes. That burst, Jerry's first step, was lightning. But Frankie wasn't new to this game. He'd seen fire before, and he knew how to keep his cool. Inside, his mind was racing, but on the outside, he stayed steady. The kid was fast, sure, but Frankie was ready to test if he was more than just speed.
Hey, I got him.
Frankie steps up, determined not to be outdone. He grips the ball, eyes burning. He throws everything at Jerry, a hard cross, a quick spin, sharp footwork. But Jerry stays right there, shadowing every move, refusing to give an inch. Frustration builds. Frankie lowers his shoulder, uses his size, gave Jerry a little bump, just enough to carve out a sliver of space. And in that instant, he rises, flicks it off, and scores. But even as the ball drops through, Frankie exhales. He knows it was close. Jerry was right there, step for step, almost pinning the shot. That wasn't easy, and Frankie knows it. He was thinking, man, I barely got that off.
This guy is shifty.
Jerry checks the ball in, ready for the next play. Frankie locks in, every muscle tense, every thought focused. He knows Jerry's first step is lightning. So this time, he gives him space, just a few extra inches, determined not to get beaten. Jerry stares, then flicks his eyes left. Frankie bites, just for a heartbeat. His gaze follows, and in that split second, Jerry ignites. Boom! He explodes right, a blur slicing past Frankie before the defense can react. He glides under the rim, switches hands midair, and lays it in smooth. Frankie freezes, stunned. He thought he was ready. He thought he'd adjusted. But Jerry's speed? It's on another level. Faster than anything he's ever seen. On the next play, Frankie brings the ball up, but his mind is still caught on the last play. Jerry's speed, that impossible first step. The hesitation shows. He's dribbling but distracted, replaying it in his head. Jerry sees it instantly.
Watch out, Frankie!
Snap! In a flash, His hand shoots out, ripping the ball away before Frankie even realizes it's gone. Lightning quick, perfectly timed. And once Jerry takes off, forget it. No one on the court can catch him. He's flying, sprinting free, laying it in with a smooth finger roll. Calvin can only shake his head with a smile. Frankie is still shocked at what just happened. He knows he just got beaten, and it happened faster than he could even react.
I have never seen this kind of speed.
Jerry, you're fast, bro. We don't see that a lot around here.
Yeah, you got something, man. Respect.
Insane. Best game I've ever played. You guys are good.
Jerry, Frankie, and Calvin looked at each other with newfound respect, each recognizing the other's talent. From that day on, it wasn't just competition, it was friendship. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a sharp, mocking laugh cut through the court, cold and unfriendly.
Well, well. Calvin and Frankie losing to this little kid? That's embarrassing. I wonder how you two got your rankings.
This is Andy, 6'3", built like a tank. He's not just big, he's good. While his skills might be slightly better than Frankie and Calvin, but with that size, Andy beats them every time.
Pathetic. Let's run it right now. You two and your new toy. I'll show you how to beat him.
Frankie and Calvin never back down from a challenge, but after a long day, especially playing someone like Jerry, they were both very tired. They knew they have no chance against Andy. The court went silent. Andy's challenge hung in the air, sharp as a blade. No one moved, no one spoke. Andy stood tall, smirking, waiting. Either they would accept or crumble. He had all the time in the world, confident they'd break like so many before. The pressure mounted, the silence heavier with each second. And then, breaking the silence, Jerry stepped up. Confident, fearless.
No worry. I'll beat them.
The court froze. Andy wasn't just another player. He was bigger, stronger, the one who even Calvin and Frankie could not beat. Jerry had speed, lightning quickness. But was it enough? Find out in the next episode.
Jerry Jam. Jerry Jam. Jerry Jam. First step fast, fearless man. Streetball fire, passion game. Jerry Jam. Remember the name. Jerry Jam.